Okay, welcome back again. This is part four of February 11th trading day. It's, as you can see on the lower right corner, 2:59 p.m. I'm in a practice account because I don't typically trade the open at this time, so I'm going to record this lesson and for educational purposes only. Uh, and all the trades I may or may not take are in a live account. However, before the session started, I did take the time to mark out the range in the after hours trading range that was electronically done. So when the market closed here, there still was some activity going on. And in just about 40 seconds or so, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The market is now open. I anticipated it going down here to sweep these lows, but let's find out that theory. So I have a generic order in place now. It's a short. I'm going to move this out the way for a second because we're active and live. Just over there, and I anticipate price coming down here. There's relative equals lows down here. That wick way over here, a little bit further back in the afternoon. Uh, Believe in actually, let's just take the trade. Let's just take the trade. So one. I just took the trade. I'm gonna take the profit target there, and it was just filled in a matter of seconds. So that was a good trade setup. Now, what did I do? Well, I did pre-market planning, and I sought out areas where price should draw to, and that was a successful trade. So I'm going to mark this with a iconic happy face, and I'm going to move this area here to a area that is done already incomplete. That trade is complete. Now, since we took liability, then the next level, which I did not do, of liquidity, I'll map out for you, would be here. And this should be sell side liquidity, internal range, internal sell side liquidity there, potentially, but it looks like we're going to get a bounce. So something else that's really important about opening market price, typically it reverses. So what the market does, and it looks like it's doing it here, it goes in the opposite direction first, then reverses. Now I'm going to take a trade here if it pulls back, and if not, I'll show you something called an order flow trade. So it's going to look for liquidity here, here, and here. So it's pulling back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a buy order here. Let me set this trade up. I'll take a buy here, and the target, I'm going to target this high, and I'm going to bring down the entry point since we're there. And now I'm going to make my buy entry. And I'm going to take two buys. I'm a two lot buy. So this is now a live trade. Get rid of this because I'm going the opposite direction. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get rid of this little arrow. Okay, so this is a long. That's my entry, and this is being my target up here. And where do I want to place my stop? I want to place my stop right here at this fair value gap. I'm going to take it to that other bar here. This is, you guys remember what this is from the previous lesson? This is the first presented bullish fair value gap. So that's where I'm going to place my stop, below here. And that will be $50. Let's see how it plays out. And we have another fair value gap right here. This is the second presented fair value gap, but this one's actually bullish and not bearish, but it's the second presented fair value gap. Let's see how this holds, if it holds at all. Doesn't look like it's holding so far, but we are operating on a 15-second chart, and I'm okay with a $50 risk for a reward of $100, $99. So a 2 to 1, right? Now I'm gonna call out what I see here as quickly as I can, because again, each one of these candles print on a 15-second interval. So we have buy side liquidity rested up here with stops here and there. We're coming down to the first bullish fair value gap, retesting that. Uh, and what you guys don't see is there is a candle that's hidden right here, and it's a doji. I guess you can see it now, right? See, this is a doji candle, and price came back and almost touched it, but that's where my stop was, and then it reversed. Okay, so I put my stop in a good place. Uh, you can almost call this a, oh, I see something else I'll annotate, a rejection block. Something else that just came to my mind was this area here, and that's called the volume imbalance, okay? And why is that important? Because oftentimes price comes back to fill that void. So I can anticipate a spike in price just to fill that area, and then it reverse again. And this might be it. With that being said and in mind, I'm going to move my stop loss below this area to let that fill. And I could be wrong. And I have to remind myself that we are really in a sell side model from the earlier days trading session. I'll show you what I mean when I pop into a higher time frame. Let me pop into the 30 minutes and show you what I mean. We are not making higher highs, but we're making lower lows. Okay, so I'm back. So we're really in a bearish market. So all of my major trading decisions should not be counter trend. I got stopped out, so I'm gonna mark this up as a poor choice of a trade. I didn't think about that earlier, you guys. So I don't want to really chase price, but I am. And the reason why I'm chasing price because on the higher time frame, the 30 minutes, we can go to the previous session's lows, and we're gonna see how price is gonna develop here. Ultimately, we're playing. We're all the tradings within these four candle ranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candle ranges, a little tighter range. And let's see if we can get down to the previous session's lows. And let me go ahead and set that trade up. And I missed it. It may pull back, but that was a failed trade. Trade here, so we're wanting. Let's get this closed here. What I'm trying to do, you guys, is get rid of this and shrink it. There we go. Because this is a failed trade, and we got stopped out right there. And then we made an entry here going short. I'm gonna mark that out. I'm gonna put the stop typically 1, 2, 3, 3 candles above, and then I'm gonna target previous session's lows. That's gonna be the target here, and let's see how this trade plays out. Let me lock that, and we can observe and watch. So we did get that volume imbalance cleared. Uh, do I have a stop that's too tight? I don't think so. But this is a practice account. So this is what you do when you want to practice. It's not your live account. It looks like I'm having a red day. What happened here? I'm going to peek into the numbers here. So I lost all that $50 we talked about. Okay. So now goal number one is to recover that $50. So I need $53 to go back into a green day. And okay, so look like we're struggling in price. Price broke down, took out the lows, swept those small lows, went up. That target was successful. Then it returned to its original path, which was going short. Are we going to get stopped out again? Let's see what price is going to give us here. Okay, let me annotate some stuff. I'm looking at this doji candle here, and there's no wick on that candle, but this area is identified as a fair value gap. And that's the first one presented after the sweep of liquidity. Well, it's not the first one. It's the first one here, second one here, but that's a fair value gap. We have a volume imbalance right here. Price should roll back up at there and kind of fill that area. We're in profit now, $8, $7, whatever those numbers are. Let's see how long it's going to come back to fill that void right there. The target on this trade again is down here at the previous session's lows. We're still in a bearish sell model, so I'm going to take advantage of practicing this session's open today. I'm not going to trade my other account until tomorrow's morning or tonight at 9 p.m., which is New York midnight, which would be opening up another trading session. Now, if price does come back up here, I'm going to do an add. I'm going to do a limit sell, and I'm going to add 2. If price comes back into this area here, which is a void, so I anticipate price coming back up there possibly, and if it does, add to that position, and I'll annotate that. Once price gets into that area, my goal is to cover or add right there if it comes back up into that area. So I'll be scaling in. I'll be scaling in if price goes there. Uh, There should have been a call out. Do I have call outs on here? I don't think I have call out. Let me add call out. Where's the call out? Where is the call out? Add. I want to add call out. All right, so here's a call out. So you want to make notes, bring something to somebody's attention. I'm gonna get rid of that, cancel that. And I should have did it like that, but I just used the text. All right, so it looks like we're approaching. We just got filled in that order. Price went there. I called it out before it happened. And now I anticipate price to go back down to our original target. Now I'm in 5 micro contracts right now. And let's see how this trade develops. Okay, went back up there. Another volume imbalance up there. Maybe it'll pull that, or will it stop me out? It's allowed to wick. Oh, you see it, there it goes. Alright, so just returning to the original state. I was about to make a comment. It's allowed to wick here, but the key is not to close above this fair value gap. It can spike through. That's acceptable. That's permissible. Uh, and I see that volume imbalance was touched a little bit. But you see how fast price went down after it cleared this area, the volume imbalance? So it swept it there, went back there, grabbed some people who had stop losses there. It looks like it wants to go again. It shouldn't close above this. I don't want to see it close above this. I don't want to see a candle closer above this. If it does close, it might be a failure trade again, and I'll just have to put another red face on this trade. But so far, it's working out. I'm just going to point out some other details here, because if you're new to trading, it's important for you to know uh, these wick areas. Uh, they're not the same equal high, but they're relatively equally high. This one's still valid, but this one took out that one. Any stops that were above these, this particular wick took those out, but it did not take out this wick's high. So what I'm going to do is mark that area, because it might want to come and swing and stop me out and take that wick out too. Let's see what it does. So it went up again. Another thing I'm going to point out, since we're on the 30-second chart, in another video I was practicing identifying reversal patterns, and there's more than just one. It depends on the time frame you're on. But here is a reversal pattern. You can call that whatever you want to. Because if I was on a different time frame, it would look differently. So you see how it looks there? It's on the 1 minute. See how it looks there? And this is on the 30-second chart. If I take it to the 5 minute, you'd just be a one. Well, this would be a 3-bar reversal here, depending on what time frame you're on. Well, this will be a 2-bar reversal. You can see a power of 3 because this uh, price, this wick here, this should be higher than this wick, so that would be considered a power of 3. Let me drill down into that. Oh, this one's double. This one's a relatively equal highs. Okay, so I was wrong in that comment. So here is where we are right now, but that's a 5 minute time frame, and I like to go down to the 15-second time frame. We just got a green face, so that's good. It's gone now, but let's see what happens. Did we get stopped out? I think we got stopped out, you guys. So this was a poor trade. And I added to this position too. So next time I'll put my stop a little higher using this bullish lower candle's wick, or the 50% of this bearish candle, or the 50% of this wick. Where did it actually go? Let me measure that myself. That wick went to, I would say, the 50% of this wick. Where are we at here? Is that 50%? Let's see if that's 50% of that wick. And no, it's not quite 50%, 25%. 25% of that wick. So I would go to 27, 28% of this candle's wick. Okay, I'll just make a note of that. That's important, you guys, to measure wicks if you're going to be trading. And we did a market structure shift, or some people call it a break of structure, uh, or a change of character. And the difference in those terms is one is on the bullish side and the other is on the bearish side. So if you start to study this more, you'll get familiar with the language. So this is a poor trade. I, I didn't put my stop loss quite high enough. But now I'm just going to change my thinking and imagine I did put my stop loss higher than it need be. But again, I should have been aware and remember this value imbalance. Because what price basically did was punch into that again. Try to grab any other orders that might have been there. So, however, if had I not got stopped out, let's see if it goes to that area. Oh, I guess it didn't stop me out. The order's still in place. Oh, I guess it didn't stop me out. This is why you want to lock lock things. When you see me do this, what I'm about to do now is lock it because I want to move the chart over. I can get rid of this one. When I want to move the chart over, it moved that. And that's not what I want to do. So oftentimes, if you're using TradingView, I encourage you to lock all your annotations on a chart. So I guess this is not a bad trade. If it would have been a bad trade, it would have stopped me out, but it didn't. But this is a 15 second chart, so the computer moves really, really fast, and maybe it couldn't fill that order for a stop out. So I got lucky on that one. Because sometimes you can place an order somewhere, and because it moves so fast, uh, it won't fill an order. So I didn't get stopped out. So let's go and see how this trade is going to play out. I'm going to step away from the computer. I'm going to let it record, uh, and I'll come back and see what price done. Now, do I have my TP set up? Oh, let me put my TP. My TP target is the previous session's lows, and if it hits that period, that'll be a nice little profit in the afternoon. Uh, and again, I'm going to step away for a few minutes. You guys pause, rewind, go see what I mentioned before, and let's discover together and learn together. And I'll be back shortly. Who was that? Who was that? Okay, folks, I'm back. And what do we have here? So the price moved in our favorable direction. Did it hit target yet? No, hasn't hit target. The target is down here. We're in 5 micros. And I'm a happy camper so far. These are one of those times where I kind of wish I could have, should have, would have. But sometimes staying out of the market and just practicing is good. Practice always makes improvements, right? So if you decide that you want to learn how to trade, before you get in the game and start using real money, practice. And that's what I'm doing right now. I have another account I could trade that's already funded, but I'm just practicing on this particular pair today. I'm going to pop in real fast to Trading View. My other account. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Okay. What are we doing? Okay, so let's go see the dollar today. What's up? Why don't we show it? Why don't you just go to home page? What are you doing? Okay, here we go. Okay, let's take a peek at the dollar. See what the dollar's doing today. What? Trying to show you something. Let's just go to the charts. Trading View is a very popular trade platform. A lot of brokers use it. Has a lot of great features in it. This right here is a version of Trading View, so a lot of the similarities, but it's more limited. But my other account here, let's see what's going on here. British pounds. Okay. This one right here is tied to gold and the US dollar. This one is tied to gold. Take a peek at gold. Stand by. Is it going to connect to it? Hello? Oh, there it is. I have to run from my phone. Are you about? I said I have to find my phone. Are you about to go to bed?
Oh, no. I was waiting for them to bring it to try some things. They didn't bring it.
Oh, so you got
So I'll go to prayers like 1 hour and then I'll go to sleep.
Oh, okay. So if I'm understanding you, the lights are out, right?
Yeah, there's no electricity right now.
Okay. Oh, how do you feel?
I'm good.
Alright. Well, make sure you pray for these world leaders. Pray the Holy Spirit guides you, leads you to all truth, directs your path, and that He connects you with the right people to help you reach your goals. And you're supposed to be getting a job this week, I heard, I remember.
Maybe they'll reach out to you tomorrow, to later today.
I hope so.
Yeah. 'Cause like everybody needs money.
Yeah.
Everybody needs money. Well, I was about to continue to comment on my video I'm recording for my students. I'm going to upload it. Doing the Asian trade log.
Today, and looks like it turned out okay.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
All right, good
I'm
night.
going to do my prayers and sleep.
All right, good night. See you soon. Bye bye.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm back again. And looks like this trade is going to get a happy face. Happy face, happy face. It's got really close to this area here. See if we can get another pullback. I'm going to protect 70% of this trade here. Uh, just in case he wants to reverse on me. As I mentioned to you before, I have one video, and I'll tell you what that video is, to train you guys to recognize reversal patterns. And here's a reversal pattern. Here's another reversal pattern, but this covers more uh, candles. Uh, Also called a cluster, also called a consolidation, also called a range. It all depends on who trains you. Sometimes they name something just to be to stand out. All right, so instead of getting the 589 here, I'm going to protect at least 270 unless this returns. I do have a void here, which tells me, and here, which tells me price should go back that direction. And there it goes to fill in these areas. And that area there. So something I call the failure swing. It's that I call a failure swing, and that I call a failure swing. But how long would that last? Because it can change in a heartbeat, right? You see how fast price moves. But we have a value imbalance that has not been filled, so price typically returns to that. I hope it does. Oh, yeah. Top down traders, this is Kevin. Top down traders, this is Kevin. Okay, close. Close this. I'm gonna jump back in this trade on the bearish note, back with 5 micros. Again, targeting this low here. See if I can recover what I missed on the last trade. And just to be safe, I'm gonna put my stop loss above this here. Reducing. Here's a fair value cap. So we might hold in this area. Maybe we'll see how it plays out. Uh, this is a counter trend. My mistake. But this is not a counter trend trade. So stick with the trend. See if we can attack sell side here. The previous lows. If not, I'm going to reduce this trade. I'm not going to take too much of a loss on this trade. I'll still be in green for the day if it goes to here. and I'll just stop trading for the day in this practice session. It's always another day, right? So what did we end up with? Let's see where we are. We're in the red. I don't like that. I like to see green days. But that trade so far out of 4 trades, $227. 1, 2, 3 days, $1,000 for a few hours worth of work, which is not bad. And if you had to, look like I got filled. Something got filled. I must have got stopped out. Yep, I got stopped out. So I'm done trading. So that number just changed to $901. But in what, 40 minutes? Uh, that's 900 divided by, see, $900 divided by, let's say, 4 hours. 225 bucks an hour. It's not bad. I don't spend a whole lot of time in these charts. So now we have uh, another swing level here. Now I want to be greedy and sell in my direction and go back down and target this imbalance here. It's kind of, that's only $100. That's fine. And put a stop here. So it'd be at 800 something bucks for the month if I get stopped out. We'll see what happens. That's the risk of trading. I should just stop for the day with another value imbalance. But this is a practice account, and I have to get used to practice for the game. So you practice for the game. She does. She always had 2 phones. Huh? So unblock Rachel. I'm gonna get out of this trade and just call it a day. Call it a day. Looks like it was gonna stop me out anyway. So we did have a market structure shift, a break of structure down here. This is a counter trend trade. And on counter trend trades, don't risk as much. Instead of going in with 5 micros, only go in with one, so you risk less. And then when it reverses again, that's when you do, uh, or that's what I would do. You can make your own choice, your decision on the way that you want to trade. You trading your money, so you make your own decisions on how you want to trade. So that's my done for my practice today. Could have had more. Back down to 32 bucks. All right, so we're practicing, getting ready for the game. Practice, drill, and rehearse. And I'm not upset. I'm not disappointed. Uh, One note I'll make to myself is remember to identify the swing areas. And that was one of my trainings. And I stepped away. I can't make any excuses. I did it because I could have closed the position here and jumped back in. Uh, but another thing I'm training myself in is patience, waiting for the trade to do what I anticipated doing. Because if I look to the left and I see this wick right here, price can still come down. Well, that's the same area, the previous lows. previous session's low. So price still can come down to here and sweep that low from the prior session, or it can go higher. It can do what price is going to do. Either way, you have to be in a position to take a loss, take a win, deal with your psychological emotions about trading. That's something that trading will challenge you with. It'll challenge your greed. It'll challenge your fears, and you just got to get a grip on those emotions. And that's another reason why you should practice before you get in any sports game. You practice NASCAR. You practice uh, basketball. You practice. I want to see what gold is doing today. I think I was short gold last week a couple of times. It did me pretty good. Those trades right here hit target. That's when I was trading gold last week. In this account, this is a different account. I have multiple trading accounts. So gold is still bullish in my opinion. We had a breaking structure on the 45-minute chart, pulled back quite a bit. And this one I don't trade the 45 seconds or the shorter time frames. The lowest one on here, without me paying for it, is a 1 minute time frame. So I have to trade in that area too. So I see some areas where price should continue to go up. Let's check the hourly. Reset this chart. Yeah, so we're in a little tight range here. It's telling us a week high. If I was to project this out, I would use the last impulsive candle, which is here. Put that there. And this Fibonacci tool projects future price points of interest, or targets. I think I have the other one in here. Did I put it in this one? I have one with 3 profit targets. Okay, that's one too. TP1, TP2, TP3, just a different look. So if I was to place an order on this one, it would be something like this. Once price breaks out there, I'll target TP2. This is bullish. I'll make an entry here. My stop will be there. I'll lock this. And this would be a trade probably for tomorrow or the London Open. And London's going to open, it's almost midnight in London. So in about 9 hours. This is a 1 hour chart. So how far is 9 hours from here? 1300, 1500, 6 a.m. Let's see. What did I say? 5 a.m. 1. Okay, so I should move this to about here. 12 a.m. New York midnight. And we'll go from to 7 p.m. tomorrow. No, let's go to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Lunchtime after lunch. No. Let's go to 12 noon tomorrow. So this trade on this other broker, I'm gonna buy gold because we're trending up. Let me check my other strategy. If you get my course, this is a strategy that I bring up, and we're almost at the 618 there, huh? But I'm anticipating gold going a little higher. I like what I see here on the bullish momentum. I could be wrong, but see if we take this trade tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 13th. Tomorrow's the 12th. So, let's see if we can take this trade in the morning. Alright, so that gives us some time. This is the hour chart. See what the 4 hour looks like. Okay, so that's what the look is. We broke out, pulled back on the 4 hour, so that's a whole session. Looks like we have a 2 candle pullback. with a 2-to-1 target. I'm going to move this a little lower. No, this is a 4 hour, so I'm going to move it to lower than that. In fact, put the stop a little higher behind this wick. So since this is 4 hours, and right about there, give me a better risk reward ratio. Uh, in this candle, in this 4 hour range is where price is. Okay, see this wick? They call it a spinning top on a 4 hour. So we had a big move up and down that day. It went up a little higher. It hasn't taken out this yet, nor has it taken out the low. And this is a, I can call it anything I want to. Uh, Minor buy side liquidity. Let's lock that. So I'm looking for price to break out to there. If it doesn't break out there, it'll do the opposite, right? And here we have a minor sell side liquidity. That's not labeled. No, that should have been labeled. That should have been labeled. And since it's a sell side, let's make it red. Brighten it up some. Just get up 12. And then we're going to save this. Thought I had a template for it. If not, I'm going to replace it now. Save. Go. Alright, so, and that's on the 4 hour. I break this down to the 1 hour. We have the sell side limited there, the buy side here. Kind of raging in this area now. The stop loss is under these wicks. Ooh, that's choppy. Here. This is a 1 hour candle. Alright, so let's go back to over here where we at. Price is going back down. I'm tempted to jump in here again, but I hope that you guys found some value in this video. I have been chatting for 54 minutes. I thank you all for your time. I hope you watch the video again. I'm going to close out. Father, I thank you for these, your sheep, who came to learn and to earn and change their lifestyle and learn how to trade. I pray, Father God, that you would give them the understanding they need. Use me in any way you feel fit to help these grow and tell somebody some more about Jesus Christ, because he's Lord of all. And Father God, guide them by your Spirit. I protect them by your grace. And I thank you, Father, for him listening today. Kevin Garrett with Top Down Traders out. Thank you. Love you, love you, love you.